Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
There's a 1st down throw. It's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Marquise Goodwin, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this is off the left, upright, and through. A trick shot there, but a point is a point.
Packers nothing. Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 1st down, you're almost in field goal position.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Run for Pollard. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Prescott now. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears will extend their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Watson. Going left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down.
From the gun, here's Watson. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
You think about the great running backs in the game today. I don't know if Aaron Jones is a name that comes immediately to mind, but it should, evidenced by that run there.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very 1st quarter. That was a tremendous run.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
These two teams all tied after one.
All tied.
2nd and 7.
Here's Pollard. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Now Pollard. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well, but popped it free from his grasp.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, Watson looking for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers have taken the lead.
The kicker on for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you have green on that play.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run forward with Pollard. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. On 1st down, it's Watson. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Packers add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
It's the score. Packers 27. Bears 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Packers pick it up.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he's got it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Operating from the gun. Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd down, Prescott again. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And this will be caught by Mooney. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got a man complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A second down throw for Prescott. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Watson on first down. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On first down, Watson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Dietrich Wise, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, and he's got his man on the out route. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
3rd and long. It's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off. up, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he'll bang that one through.
41, Bears 20.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And these guys are going to take over at the 44.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Cole Kmet, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Yeah, that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
Down at the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
First thrown out for the backup, Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He's got it at the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Rodgers again now. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend the lead out to 24. Well, the drive started the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Brings up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. To throw is Prescott. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. Prescott on 1st down. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott eluding the pressure right. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
From the red zone now, Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
And this will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Prescott yet again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. CeeDee Lamb. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way, so it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down.
Out of the gun, Watson. Open man is Samuel, complete. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Packers. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Packers add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Bring up on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Prescott from the gun. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Being chased out left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. Darnell Mooney the target there. But now it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Third and long for Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. A 40-yard punt, no return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there.
And it's 3rd and 4.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Watson off play action. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Whistles in a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. This will be taken at the 10. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
27-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
1st and 10 at the
Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
brings up 3rd down.
Prescott off play action.
Open man Lamb. It's complete.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Packers, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.